Hi guys, it's Dre here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day today, or if you're new here, welcome. Well, I hope you're having a great day too if you're new. Happy fall. It is the end of September, beginning of October, as evidenced by the fact that it is completely overcast outside, raining, and now I have no good light to work with. So I'm sorry I have to work with all this artificial light. I hope you guys understand. I hope that you can still see true color. I'll play with it in post-production. I'm gonna sound fancy and call it post-production instead of just editing on my computer. Okay, so we're talking about my favorites today. I had a running list this month. I was constantly writing things down. So many good things to talk about, so let's just get into it. Starting out with Hoola bronzer. It may be the end of summer, but this can be perfect year-round. I love this for contouring. That's mainly what I've been using it for. It is so good. It's just a nice matte bronzer, but first of all, it's so ultra pigmented. I literally tap my brush in it lightly one time, and that is more than enough for one cheek. Like, it's so good. It's so soft, it blends out so well. I'm just kind of fallen back in love with it. It's such a good bronzer. Going along with that idea, I might as well talk about this at the same time. This is the Real Techniques contour brush. I love this because look at the shape of it. It's just this little teeny tiny guy and its little round head on there, and it's so soft. I love the shape of it so much for contouring. It just fits in that area perfectly. Like, look at that. It fits in there perfectly. And it's so soft. It blends out so well. Love this. This comes in a set. I can't remember what the set is called, but I'll try to link it below. And you can only buy this in that set. But honestly, all the brushes in that set are really good, so it's worth the price, and it's not even that expensive for all four of the brushes you get in there. Let's talk about a little bit more of an expensive brush while we're here. You guys, this is the Wayne Goss O2 brush. This brush is so special. I love this brush so much. It's so soft. And it's nice when a brush is soft, but that's not the end all and be all of what makes a brush good. Being soft is just kind of the icing on the cake, but I just love how this blends out. Now, I've been using this for multiple things. I love to use it for my under eye, obviously, because your under eye is delicate. It's nice to have something super soft there so that you're not like rubbing, tugging, hurting that delicate skin. So I love to use this either for setting my under eye powder or for wiping away a bake, but I've also been using it for highlighting as well, and it's just awesome. I don't think that everyone needs this because it is a high price point, but I love that I have it now. Let's talk about something completely bizarre. Q-tips. Now, I don't even think these are the Q-tip brand, but I'm going to actually, I know they're not the Q-tip brand. I'm going to mention these because they changed my life. Literally, Q-tips have changed my makeup life. Okay, these are actually from the brand Kit, which I think is only in Canada at REFERRALS, but these are not any Q-tips. These are pointed tip Q-tips. You guys, I know you're thinking like, why are you showing me this? These are so good for cleaning up your eye makeup. Couple different things. Number one, this is gross. You guys ever get that goopiness in the corner of your eye? I mean, everybody does. I used to get it all the time, and I would take my pinky and kind of try to get whatever. That's disgusting. Number one, it's gross because then you have to go wash your hands because you can't walk around with that. And this is also really great for if you get, like, I a lot of times will get concealer up on my waterline because, you know, I take my beauty blender pretty high up there, so it's good for kind of wiping that away. It's just really good for cleaning up your eye makeup. Woo! Hit your brushes and they go flying. If you get your mascara, if you're doing your mascara and you know how sometimes you flick it and a little dot ends up somewhere, wait for it to dry, take your Q-tip, roll it over that it disappears. Honestly, for years, I never used Q-tips at all, which, number one, if you're not using Q-tips, start. These pointed ones are just so good. Just do yourself a favor. They're so cheap. Just go get some. There have been quite a few days this month where I didn't wear foundation, but I still wanted to color correct my under eye circles and then go over top it with concealer, and I've been using this for that, and it's so good. Now, the reason I started using this one is just because this is the shade of my skin. It's not like a lighter shade for highlighting. So when I do that, where I'm not wearing any foundation, I want to match my skin, not use the highlighting shade, obviously. But this is the Lancome. Oh, this is such a hard word for us, like, English speaking only people to say, effacerness. I know there's a bunch of French subscribers who are going to know exactly how to beautifully pronounce that, but I don't, and apparently I like dropping things today. Mine is in the shade Claire 11. This is so beautiful. Now, I don't love that it's in a squeezy tube. That's not my favorite, but it's so pretty. You really don't need a lot. You just dot it on with your finger. I like to actually blend this one out with a brush. I don't know why. I just find like a brush kind of, if you're not wearing foundation, a brush kind of lets you feather those edges and blend it a little bit better. But do it however you want. This doesn't crease. It's so soft and hydrating. It doesn't look cakey at all by the end of the day. I just have been loving this so much. It's so pretty. Next from Sephora, this is the Sephora House of Lashes collaboration. These are the everlasting style. They're so pretty. These are so wispy. They do flare out just a touch at the end, but for the most part, they're not too flary at the end. So what you're getting is kind of a much more natural look because they're very kind of symmetrical, just kind of mimic natural lashes, but they give you that length and volume. You guys, this is incredible. Okay, I hauled this in my last drugstore haul, and I am actually gonna be doing like a roundup update of my high-end drugstore haul, first impressions that I did. I'll give you reviews of everything, but I have to put this in my favorites. It's so beautiful. I have heard people talk about this before. This is the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips All-in-One Custom Nude Palette, and it's in the shade Natural Nude. It's so stunning. So obviously you can see it has different colors and different sections. Wherever you put your brushes, that's what you're gonna get. I've been either staying over here or over here depending on what look I want, but either way, oh, this is so soft. Either way, it's a stunning highlight. Like you can see, that's obviously lighter, that's more peachier. I love that you kind of get that whatever you want. And here's the bronzy portion, which I don't really use very often, but look, like that would be stunning on deeper skin tones. This is from the drugstore, super affordable, just gorgeous highlight on your cheeks. If you don't own this, you have to go get it. It is so good. I love the rain. I have always loved the rain. I love dancing in the rain. I know that's cliche, but I actually loved walking home in the rain a lot when I was a kid. And I love the sound of the rain on the windows, or like when you're sleeping, you got your window open. It is so relaxing. I've always been a lover of rain, but when I'm filming a video, I don't like it. It's terrible for lighting. I've loved this for months and I've always meant to talk about it and I keep forgetting, but I didn't forget this month. This is the Sigma flat definer. It's called the E15. It is a flat definer brush. Now, you guys, you don't need this one in particular. There are lots of good flat definer brushes. Many of them perform the same. I would say though, try to get one that is thinner, like this way, you know what I mean, and not very thick, because what I like to use this for is instead of taking an eyeliner on my bottom lash line, which I hardly ever do anymore, I used to, but now what I do is I will just take black eyeshadow and press this right up against the lower lash line. Now, I'm not talking about your waterline. If you're doing waterline, obviously you need eyeliner, but this is so good if you just want to do the shadow look on the lower lash line, and you just press it up right up in there. The thinner it is, the easier you get to do, you know, the easier it is to do that. And then what I'll do is I'll take just a little kind of fatter round blending brush, like kind of a short squat one, and a lighter shade, and blend that out. And that is one of my favorite techniques for the lower lash line. I love it. It's such a soft look, but at the same time smoky. Love it, love it, love it. Get yourself a flat definer brush if you don't have one already. They are just kind of life-changing. Yeah, life-changing. This has been in my favorites before, but you know what? It's gonna make a reappearance. This is the Laura Mercier Second Skin Cheek Color in Lotus Pink. I love this blush so much. It is so good. It is so beautiful. This is just a perfect kind of bright pink, but not like hot pink. It's still very natural. Oh, it's got this shimmer to it. which is not overwhelming, but there's definitely like a sheen. Like there's no glitter in it or anything, but it's definitely got a sheen to it, which is my absolute favorite kind of blush, is a blush with a sheen in it, because it just gives you that glowiness to your face. And I just love this shade. I've been using this a ton this month. What else is there to say? It's just so pretty. I fell back in love. No, I didn't fall back in love because I never really used it enough to love it before, but I fell in love with this. This is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. Mine is in the shade Naturally Neutral. This is obviously a loose face powder, you can see. This one is not translucent. You can get a translucent one, but I actually like that this has a little bit of coverage to it. I bought this last year sometime. I think used it once or twice, put it in my collection, never busted it out again. Decided to kind of start using it again because I've obviously been really getting into the baking trend a lot, and I've found that baking has kind of really done a lot for me in terms of perfecting the under eye look. And for somebody who struggles with under eye circles and has to layer product there and wants it to stay all day long no matter what, baking has become really essential for me. And I really love the way it looks. Now I'm using this today. It really helps any concealer not to crease, stay all day, doesn't change, doesn't get cakey. It's just awesome, you guys. I just love this powder, and it's so affordable. Now, they don't sell this in Canada, at least that I know of. I had to order this off eBay, but even still, ordering it off eBay, I think I only paid maybe like $15. I know in the States you can just buy it. It's like $5 or $6. But if you are in Canada like me, you have to order it. And still, it wasn't that expensive, like in the scheme of things. You get a ton in here. I don't think you could ever go through this in like 2 or 3 years. It would take forever. I've been using my MAC lid pencil in Soar a lot lately. This is just so good for the fall. It's kind of like a, how do you describe this? Kind of like a burnt mauve color. And it's just really good for a lot of kind of everyday shades that I like to wear in the fall. But also I have worn this on its own a couple times. In fact, once in a video recently, and I just wore it by itself because I wanted like a nice matte lip, but I didn't want a liquid lip. And I love the color. It's kind of a very 90s kind of color, which is very on trend if you're into that kind of thing. But I just love this. I love MAC lip pencils in general. It's one of those things that I like to keep adding different ones to my collection. The ones that I have, I use all the time. I just love that they are not very creamy. I like that they are kind of stiff. I just find it easier to draw on, because with a really creamy pencil, they can kind of go all over the place, they can get out of control. But with the MAC ones, they kind of stay in place, and if you line your lips with them, it's gonna last forever. After my last Sephora haul is when I bought this, so I actually didn't even haul this on my channel, and I'm not going to. I'm just gonna talk to you about it now. This is obviously the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is what the wand looks like. It's this kind of hourglass shaped wand. You can see it's really great. It's just a great shape for like fitting your eyelashes into, you know what I mean? Okay, let's just talk about this for a second. I have used this mascara before. I got like a sample, you know, one of the little minis in some kind of kit last year, and this has a lot of hype around it. I used that for quite a while. I didn't see the hype at all, and it started out really dry from the beginning, and I always in the back of my mind, I kind of thought, you might have got a dud, because it was a little sample size. It was dry, like, you know, I thought this can't be what everybody is like screaming and raving about, and sure enough, it wasn't, because I decided to actually invest in a full size and see like how it performs. From go, it was incredible. Definitely wetter than that sample, but not overly wet like some mascaras. This mascara, I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you guys can like see up close, but this mascara gives you so much length and so much volume, but at the same time, not overly clumping. Like any volumizing mascara is going to give you a little bit of clumps, not like clumps, but you know what I mean? Like it's going to add that volume. This just gives you those kind of like you know, doll-like lashes, you know. I love this. It's so good. This is now up there with my favorites. I love Urban Decay Perversion. I love Lancome Hypnose Drama. And now I love this. We are at the end. This is the last thing. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Eyeshadow in Amber Rush. Again, something that people talk about all the time. And now I'm gonna talk to you about it. This is like the pressed pigment eyeshadow from L'Oreal. So beautiful. Look at this shade, you guys. If you don't own this, you should go get it. Oh my goodness, can you just see that? Wow, it's so gorgeous. And it goes on your eyes just like that. I mean, you need like a good synthetic brush. You can't just put this on with a fluffy brush or something like that. With these kind of shadows, you really do need a flat synthetic brush. Like the MAC 242 is amazing for this kind of shadow. I'm sure there are other cheaper options out there, but so good. Look at that. I could just stare at this all day. I could be like this, and my kids will come home from school and be like, Mom, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just looking at my eyeshadow. But this shadow is so beautiful. I only have a couple infallible eyeshadows. I definitely want to get more, but for now I am so happy with this. I've been using a lot of palettes this month because I'm kind of working on something with palettes, but I have used this multiple times, which is saying something because I don't often use single shadows over and over and over, but I have used this one over and over and over. And my last favorite is my subscribers. I know that might sound hokey, but it is absolutely true that you guys brighten my day every day whenever you leave comments on my videos or you interact with me on Snapchat or Instagram or Twitter, wherever. It just brings a smile to my face, especially when I hear my little notification go off and I know that one of you has left me a comment. It really means a lot. You know, liking videos, sharing them with your friends, those are the kinds of things that really get channels out there, that get my channel out there for people, and I really appreciate that because it's really hard to grow a channel and you try to work hard, keep your head down, not compare yourself to other people. That's always been my mantra. And it has gotten me to where I am, and I appreciate that so much. I just wanted to give back to you guys a little bit. So there is a secret giveaway. You guys have unlocked the secret giveaway. I did not put it in the title, and that is because I don't want random people to just search for giveaways and find this. I want this to be for people who actually stay to the end and interact with me and watch my channel and comment, and you know, like my true blues, like you guys that I love. You guys are who I really want to be rewarded. I mean, like, that sounds kind of stupid, but do you know what I mean? Like, it's tough. You want to do stuff for your subscribers and then people unsubscribe after your giveaways and stuff. That is tough. It's tough to deal with, and especially because you just want your true subscribers to be the ones who, you know, who win. But you have to be fair. But that's why, I mean, this is open to anybody, obviously, but that's just why I didn't want to like put it right in the title. You know what I mean? So let's just talk about what you guys are gonna win without rambling more. This is the Sephora, this is a makeup bag. It's called the Overnighter. This is so soft, you guys. Like, it's not obviously real leather, but it's just a really nice kind of solid, big enough overnight makeup bag. It does have like a mesh thing in the middle separating it so that there are two compartments. And I just threw a few little things in here for you guys. Okay, starting with a pair of these mink lashes from Dodo Lashes. These are in the style D115. A little mini mascara from Blink. This is a tubing mascara. And then this Guerlain Meteorites primer. This is not full size, you guys. I wish I could give you a full size, but I can't. But it's like a really nice little, you know, sample size of the Meteorites primer, which is a really good one. I have one of those myself. And this here is a liquid velvet from Ciate, and this color, obviously I haven't swatched anything, but this color looks so beautiful. Like, can you imagine for the holidays, this color here? What color are you? Oh, it's called Diva. Yeah, I could see that. Oh, this looks so pretty. And last but not least, I just saw this the other day and I picked it up because I thought it looked so pretty. This is from City Color. It is the Champagne Highlight Shimmering Cream Highlight Wand and Powder. So obviously a very nice size like highlighter in powder and cream form. So that is just for you guys. Check the description bar. I'll have like the actual full-on rules down there. It'll be about 2 weeks of time. This is going to be just for people who actually interact on my channel. I will randomly pick somebody, but it will be for somebody who comments or, you know, likes photos on Instagram or views my Snapchats. We'll figure it out, but it's definitely going to be for somebody who actually interacts with me. So all my social media will be below. I hope you guys had an awesome September. I hope that you are enjoying the beginning of fall, and wherever you are today, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.